Welcome to this Fixit channel, and of course once a month we take a look on this channel at the market share of every operating system that runs devices, PCs, phones, tablets, whatever. And what do we see here is that for June of 2019, Android is on 39.61% of all devices. Now this is interesting because I don't know what happened with their stats. Last month when I talked about it, Windows was on top, and I was thinking about how Windows kind of was not, it was kind of weird that they were on top, because there's proof that that Android devices are much more prevalent in the world than Windows PCs. Well, look at the weird thing that happened with the graph here. So last month, Windows PCs were at 3817 while Android was at 3714. Now, the things have reversed, and they've reversed in a big number too. So Android jumped from 3714 to 3961, which is 2.5%. That's a lot. And something happened here that's kind of weird. At the same time, the Windows went from 3817 to 3578. So that's also a big drop. It's as if, I don't know, something was corrected in the stats, or it's kind of weird that there's a jump in that this happens. One thing for sure, when we look back, we see that Android was definitely much more prevalent than Windows most of the time, and I still think this is the case. So I don't know, is that a correction of their statistics that makes it a little better? I don't know, but that probably represents more the truth behind all of the numbers than it actually does when Windows was on top. So 39.6% Android users, 35.78%, 35.8% Windows users. iOS, which is iPads, iPhones, 13.8%, and let's look at that stat. 13.57 to 13.8, 0.2% jump. It's within the margin of error, so slight increase, but probably mostly stable, as sales of iPads and iPhones are sluggish. So I don't think this is really getting much more than a percent or two if there is an increase. OS 10, that's the Mac OS operating system on Mac computers, 6.15%. If we look at that one, 6.1, 6.7 to 6.15, a drop of 0.5%, a little more. That is interesting to see. We know that I believe Mac computers are selling a little less, so I don't know if it has an incidence on the number of PCs running the Mac operating system. Unknown 2.74 and Linux 0.75. I'll just mention what I mention every month. Linux has probably more market share than 0.75. I think it probably is more in the 2% range. Over the past 20 years, Linux has been at roughly 2% market share overall in the world. And that hasn't changed. A lot of people are saying, oh, everybody's moving to Linux. No, there's no stats showing anything that there's more Linux computers. Yeah, there's more Linux computers if there's more computers around the world, but the overall percentage of Linux computers is pretty much 2%. So a lot of the unknown here probably belongs to Linux. I wouldn't be surprised. And of course, there's a chunk in here that's probably the Chrome OS also in there. So interesting stats, and Android back at the top for June 2019. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.